Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's video, we're asked to find the value of x in this given expression. We're given x minus 5 over x minus 4x over 10 equals to 43 over 10. So we're asked to find the value of what? X. So how do we go about this? So in order to find the value of x, we'll have to find the LCM of their denominators, right? So the LCM of x, 10, and 10 is what? So LCM is 10x. How do we come about that? So we have x, we have 10, you have 10. So we just simply comply with the 10 that we have here. That is, the LCM of 10 and 10 is actually 10. And then we multiply it by what? By the variable that we have here in order to obtain the LCM, 10x. So what is next? So in order for us to relieve this equation of its fraction, that's removing the fraction entirely, we have to multiply each of these by what? By the LCM. So let's do that. So I'm going to say 10x multiplied by x minus 5 over x minus, we do likewise, 10x multiplied by 4x over 10 is equals to, we do likewise to this, 10x multiplied by 43 over 10. So now in this case, x we cancel x. Here 10 we cancel 10, and then coming to this 10 we equally cancel what? 10. So let us open the parentheses. So 10 multiplied by x, that's 10x, minus 10 times 5, that's 50, minus x times 4x, that's 4x squared, equals to x times 43, that's 43x. So what we are going to do now is to rewrite this, because from the look of things, we are likely to get quadratic equation. So let's do that. Now, in order for us to do that, we have to let's move everything to the other side, okay? So we're moving all of this to the other side. So if you move minus 4x, we have what? We have 4x squared. If you move minus 4x squared to the other side, or if you add 4x squared to both sides, since it's minus 4x squared, so we have 43x already here, so that will be plus 43x. So we have plus 10, so by the time we move plus 10x to the other side, becomes minus 10x, right? Now we have minus 50, we'll move it to the other side, we have what? Plus 50 equals to 0. So that implies that there won't be anything on this side. So how do we do this now? So the next thing to do is to subtract these two numbers. So let's do that immediately. So we have 4x squared, 43x minus 10x gives us what? Plus 33x, then plus 50 equals to 0. Now we've been able to get a quadratic equation. So what's the next thing? So remember, we are looking for the value of x. That's the bone of contention. So what do we do? Now, one of my videos, I taught how to get this easily. So using the factorization method. So check out that video. I'm going to put the link to that video. Now, how do you do this swiftly? So you just kindly focus on, I said on that video, let me quickly explain it. You focus on this and this. So you multiply this, right? So that will be 4 times 50, and 4 times 50 is what? Is 4 times 5 is 20, and then 0, that's 200, right? Now we're looking for the factors of what? 200. And how do we go about it? Now, for us to get factors easily, just come and use the already given word factor. We have 4 and 50, so we say, okay, now first, okay, let's do it this way to make it more easier. Factors. So we have 200. 200 and 1 times 200 is 200. 2 times 100 is 200, right? 3 does not have a factor with respect to 200. Or you can be dividing. What number would you divide by 200? Divide 4 by 200, you get 50. We divide 5, you get 40, right? Now we are looking for the one that will get us what? 33. So what else can we divide? Actually, we can divide 10 and we'll get what? We get 20, right? 10 times 20 is actually 200. Remember, we're looking for the one that will get us what? 33, right? So we still haven't gotten the one that will get us 33. So which other number could divide this? Now we can equally go into this. Okay, let's take this for instance. We can say, now when you divide 50 by 2, you get 25, right? And then you now what? That you divided 50 by 2. You have to multiply what? 4 by what? 2. By so doing, you have 8. So we have 25 and what? 8. I think this will be the right factor, right? So 25 and 8 is what? Is the right factor. You saw what I did here. So this is how to get the factors easily. Sometimes it might be somehow complicated, but following this method will help you get it easily. So the factors include what? Plus what? 25 plus what? Plus 8. So by the time you do plus 25 times plus 8, you get what? Plus 200. Now, having gotten the factors, so the factors that we have gotten here now is what? Is plus what? Plus 25 and plus what? Plus 8. So this is the factor. So to get your answer straight up, we'll say x should be equals to something, or x should be equals to the other thing, right? Now, because of the fact that is plus 25, you should write minus what? 25. Because of the fact that it is plus 8, you should write what? Minus what? 8. Am I communicating? So in this case, how do we go about the rest of this? Now, because of the fact that we have the first coefficient, which is the coefficient of x squared, 4. So you have to divide this by 4 and divide this by what? By 4, right? So we'll now have x to be equals to minus 25 over 4, or x to be equals to minus 8 over 4. That will be minus what? 2. So this is our what? Our answer. We can equally check this and we'll find out that this is the answer. Don't forget, when you have gotten those factors that are in line with this, change the sign. If it's plus, you change it to what? Minus. If it's minus, you change it to what? Plus. Okay, so since both of them are plus, that's the reason I wrote minus 25 and minus what? 8. Now the next thing now is, since you have gotten this, is it true that this is strictly the answer to this? Yes, we can actually check if our answer is what? Correct. And how do we do that? We'll substitute any of this into this. So, but I'm going to be choosing what? I'm going to be taking minus 2. So let me substitute minus 2 to check if this answer is truly what? Correct. So check. So we want to check x minus 5 over x minus 4x over 10 equals to 43 over 10. Now this is the what? This is the left hand side, and then this is the right hand side. So once the left hand side equals the right hand side, that implies that it is what? It is correct. So let's do that. So I'm going to be substituting minus 2. By the time I put minus 2, I have minus 2 minus 5 over what? Minus 2, right? Then minus, this will be 4 multiplied by what? Minus 2. Anywhere I see my x, I'll put minus 2. Okay? Now, over 10. So let's see if this will give us 43 over 10. So in this case, we have minus 7 over minus 2 minus, this will give us what? Minus 8, right? Then over what? 10. So let's see if we get 43 over 10. So the LCM here is definitely what? 10. And do not forget that minus minus will give us what? Plus. Okay? So now 10 divided by, this can actually cancel out. Minus minus can cancel out. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 times 7, 35. Right? So 10 divided by itself is 1. 1 times 8. So by the time you add this, you should get 43 over 10. Now, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching to the very end of this video. Please do well to like, share, and subscribe.